Damn, cuz.
I know you got in this business to show off your fancy moves, maybe make some fans.
The faithful are back in the MAC here in the Temple.
This business is about one thing, making money while you can.
Right now, we're gonna have a battle royale. The winner gets to choose who is out in the gift of the gods.
Here's your winner.
Sorry, Milt. You're out.
He may have just courted death himself.
Those slimy turd cutters want war? Well, they got one.
Johnny, soon you will bow down and call me your queen.
You want a match with the champion? You're gonna have to earn it.
Tú y yo por el título de lucha underground.
Still Lucha Underground champion. The Fallen Lucha is for the Gift of the Gods Championship.
Here in the Temple, there's only one way to do it. Fight, fight, fight. We have a Gift of the Gods champion.
El Dragón Azteca Jr.
Welcome, everybody. This is Lucha Underground, where people go to get schooled. As a matter of fact, Matt Stryker and myself, we are graduated here in the Temple, and I'm telling you right now, Metalachi, they did it again. They schooled it. Everybody's bumping, jumping, and humping. This is it. Matt, what's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lucha Underground champion, Pentagon Dark, and the Machine Cage have been at war, with the Machine trying to rip the Lucha Underground title from the cold, dark grip of our champion, Pentagon Dark. To Pentagon's credit, 2 weeks ago, he earned a hard-fought victory over Cage. But folks, let's be honest, this war is far from over. Just before we went on the air, our owner, Antonio Cueto, informed us that Cage and Pentagon Dark will be competing tonight in tag team action. It is indeed our colossal main event.
Dude, who are their partners? Nobody knows. We are in the dark as well as you. Why? Because each man is going to choose who they are going to bring into battle. But speaking of that, Matt, you and I are way ahead of the game. Why? Because you're handsome and I'm smarter than you. And we know who to pick as our broadcast partner. That would be Melissa Santos. Please take it away.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Cobra Moon, from when reptiles ruled the earth, Daga.
The reptile tribe and the worldwide underground have been at odds all the way back to Aztec warfare.
Daga is the hybrid of everything that I like about pro wrestling. He hits hard, his strikes are crisp, as he's at the top of his game, and I don't see anybody stopping him at any time soon, that's for sure.
And his opponent, representing the worldwide underground, from Cape Town, South Africa, the Darewolf, PJ Black.
Well, for the uninitiated, the worldwide underground consists of Johnny Mundo, Taya, PJ Black, Jack Evans, and of course their intern, Ricky Mundo. Johnny is the de facto leader, but PJ Black is the guy that inflicts all of the punishment.
He's like the unofficial bodyguard, the guy who pushes the buttons. I mean, I agree with everything you just said. Somebody who gets their hands dirty and bloody, that's PJ Black.
Yeah, PJ Black, a very unique and expressive character. Now he's going to test the limits of Daga. The two locked fingers. PJ spins over, a little bit of a Negro Navarro handshake there. Daga gets his shoulders off the mat, rolls through, tries to alleviate the pressure. Full arm drag and twist on PJ Black. Headlock now to control the head of his larger opponent, does Daga.
And he had it in tight, brother.
Yep. Pushes off the ropes to alleviate the pressure, but the momentum comes right back and catches PJ.
What I love about it, even though it was a weak cover, Daga did not take his eyes off PJ for 1 second. He didn't look around, he didn't look at the Cobra, he didn't look at the fans like some others do because they're egomaniacs. He's just focused on winning and hurting this guy.
Daga goes to send PJ in. PJ has far more body weight, is able to reverse it. Daga looks like he went for a tilt-a-whirl DDT, and now it's a choke, I think.
It looks like a good guillotine to me.
Notice the placement of Daga's legs on the outside of PJ's.
Oh no, oh no.
And there's PJ's height and strength advantage. Turns it into a suplex. Poses for the crowd instead of going for the cover. No leg hook there.
Did you see that he had that guillotine in there and he just powered out of it? That was pretty intense.
Lucha Libre is its own style, and it cannot be replicated. It looks like PJ's going to try to turn Daga over and go for a pendulum here. Vamp, talk about where the pressure lies in this hold.
Well, evidently, everybody thinks it's on the lower back only, but yes, that's true. But on the ankles, on the back of the knees, it's straining the ligaments. I'm telling you, man. And then, of course, rubbing his face on the mat, that little rug burn is probably not something very cool.
Banging his head on the bottom turnbuckle as well as PJ. But you can see Cobra Moon right there constantly giving instructions to her man, Daga.
But very smart, because he had that on there, and he put the pressure on, then right away he stopped the same place in the back. I think he's there it is, in the suplex, same place. Yeah, so he's working the lower back, yep.
Like what PJ does, he stays close to his opponent, even though he's cocky. PJ, suplex there, roll through, keeping control of the head. What does PJ have in mind here? And back to his submission. Folks, I'll tell you, Daga and PJ Black are known for high-flying ability. But I like what both of these guys are doing. This is almost becoming a mat-based match, and it speaks volumes to how these guys are going to evolve their careers. If everyone is doing backflips, then all of a sudden backflips aren't special anymore. Let's take it to the mat. Backslide there. Not enough.
What I'm feeling about PJ Black, you see the way he's smiling, and he's not in a mode of panic when he's got to go hold for hold. Knows what he's doing. He's been schooled. He's a vet. He's a pro. I think PJ is going to trade blows with anybody, dude.
You can tell PJ has a height and weight advantage. Daga's going to have to make this a high-flying, fast-paced match if he wants to be successful. And there you see Cobra Moon. We talked about how she is a temptress. She stalked Daga as PJ sends Daga in. Daga off the ropes, backflip over. Cobra Moon stalked Daga, and now Daga is her king. She stalked Drago, and now Drago is a member of the Reptile Tribe. Who are her sights set on next, and do they even stand a chance? PJ having minds here. Look at the athleticism. Wow. Missed the moonsault. Overcalculated did PJ, and Daga now takes advantage.
The wrestlers, they use everything they can in here, which is why this new temple, like the old temple, becomes a character, as you said. It's part of our DNA, as you would say, Matt.
Yes. Everything is living, breathing, and transforming before our eyes, including the art of Lucha Libre. PJ Black has Daga in the corner. Hard slap to the chest. Schoolboy roll through, momentum by Daga. Big DDT, spiked PJ, rolls over, keeps the head. PJ gets caught in a choke. Vamp, talk us through this.
Yes, I love the choke, but it's a big mistake that he's got the overhit. It looks like the left arm. He should have it right around the neck, simply because he's got the choke on tight like that, and he's got one hand, he's grabbing his left arm like that. He can't get the pressure on.
PJ's only reprieve is to go to the ropes. Of course, back to what we were talking about, punches essentially are illegal in Lucha Libre and wrestling. Of course, we have a lot of relaxed rules here, but that's neither here or there.
Yeah, but that slap is an insult more than anything. It's almost like I'm 20 times better than you, and you're going to have to take it. So everybody sees you get that slap, and, you know, it's kind of a big deal, right?
Look at PJ. Look at how PJ can just turn the tide of a match. Reverse suplex. PJ keeps it, rolls it over. Dragon sleeper there. This is a painful submission hold. How can Daga get out of this?
Well, hopefully that he hangs on until PJ decides to let him go. Cobra Moon can come in and kick PJ in the groin, or he can find a way to get... All he's got to do really is roll to the inside. He's going to be out of it because there's not a lot of pressure on it from what I see.
Perfect shot there, and you can also see that the right arm of Daga is close to the right leg of PJ Black. Daga is going to try to get his shoulders off the mat. PJ smart to switch the hold. Saw that he was losing the efficiency of the Dragon Sleeper and went to the rear chin lock.
If he put his wrist, if he took that wrist and he put it just an inch lower on his jaw, he would have cranked his neck so bad that it doesn't matter. His eyes would have popped out of his head.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
The Cretans from Boston, punk band.
Back on the attack here. Follows in with a European uppercut. Kicks out the legs and changes the level of his opponent. All of our collegiate amateur wrestlers out there know how important it is to change your levels.
You know what I like very much about Daga? He didn't go into panic mode. He knows he's in a fight. He took his time, and he's understanding he's got to go blow for blow, and he's going to have to just stick it out. I really enjoyed that.
Cover, no leg hook. Well, look at that. On the kick out, as PJ rolled over onto his stomach, Daga knew he was going to do it. Looked like he was going for a crossface or maybe a regal stretch, and PJ was wise enough not to get caught in either. PJ wants this match to go at a much slower pace.
But does he want it to go at a slower pace because he thinks that's what he needs to do to beat Daga, or he likes to torture him and play games with him and just go blow for blow?
Well, you don't know. Listen, PJ's a well-conditioned athlete, but you have no idea. Sometimes it gets really hot in the temple. Some of the shots that you take to your gut or your ribs makes it hard to breathe. Look at PJ, though. The ego of PJ Black, to me, is the one detriment that this young man has, and it took enough time for Daga to change the trajectory of this match, perhaps. Daga now climbing up, trying to reassemble. You can see PJ's trying to get his legs on the inside there, and anyone that's ever been in a wrestling ring will tell you, you don't want your legs on the outside because there's a myriad of things that can happen.
Wrong.
There we go, top rope Frankensteiner.
Wow.
Roll through. PJ held on to the hips. Sunset flip. No. Roll through. Another cover. And these two exchange near falls and the fight continues. Daga ducks the clothesline. Takes him down. Rolls through. What does Daga have here? No, PJ was able to reverse it.
There you
Daga
go.
back on top. What's Daga going for here?
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Deb, what is that?
That is a version of a crucifix on the ground.
There's a wrist lock there, too.
He's your winner, Daga!
There was a wrist lock there, and PJ Black submitted. That is huge that Daga was able to get a submission victory, and now holding PJ in place for what?
To get schooled. What do you mean for what?
Hang on a second here. Before we get to know, here come the reptiles.
That was like a battle cry
The
she gave out.
siren call for the snakes. Someone unearthed the rock, and from out climbed Vibora and Drago. Man, that submission really did a number on PJ. I'd like to go back and see if there's something that happened to PJ earlier on, because he is down and limp as the reptiles begin to feed.
Once you're in the crucifix position, your whole body weight is on your arms, and the air is just pushed out of your lungs. There's nothing you can do.
And it looks like they're about to spike PJ, but here comes the Worldwide Underground. Johnny Mundo and Taya fighting off the reptiles. Of course, this heat, this venom, if you will, goes all the way back to Aztec warfare.
Wow. Well, look who's here. We're a little bit late, but
Johnny took Daga at this. Ricky Mundo, the intern of the Worldwide Underground. Jeez.
uh-oh.
And if anyone's wondering why Jack Evans isn't out here, he told me that he has had a debilitating, lifelong struggle with ophidiophobia, which is a fear of snakes. But the Worldwide Underground does not have a fear of kendo sticks. Ooh. Look at that. Mike Trout and Justin Upton, only because we're in Los Angeles. I could have went Corey Seager and Cody Bellinger, but okay. The Worldwide Underground doing what they can to dispatch the reptile tribe.
It is simple, Johnny Mundo. The reptile tribe is in your future. Accept or perish.
Listen up, Medusa. Before you turn this crowd to stone with your face, I got an idea. If you want me so bad, why don't you come down here and try to take me?
The reptile tribe is your future. Next week, we will fight you and your minions 4-on-4. When we win, you will pledge allegiance to me. And you will bow to me for the rest of your days.
And what happens if we win?
If you win, as my loyal serpents know, the queen of the reptile tribe can grant any wish your heart desires. But know this, we will not lose, and it will be my wish that comes true.
You're on. it looks like next week we both get to win something. I win a wish, and you four jamokes are fixing to win a first-class trip to Slamtown!
Enjoy your freedom, because next week, you are mine.
Johnny Mundo is on the brink of falling into the nest of vipers known as the Reptile Tribe. It'll be up to the Worldwide Underground to keep their mayor of Slamtown from joining the Reptiles' cold-blooded ranks. Folks, we've got so much more to come, including action from our trios champions, Killshot, The Mac, and Son of Havoc. They'll put their gold on the line tonight. This is Lucha Underground.
Damn, lady. They need to put a bell on you or something.
I come with grim news, Mac.
Mill dropped my head at the ground last week. Wasn't warning enough?
You crossed Mil Muertes, and he doesn't forget and he doesn't relent. He's coming for you.
Look, Mill scares the hell out of me. But you tell that creep better back off, or I'll drop his ass and not give it a second thought.
Death swirls around you, Mac. Breathe it in. Your cousin certainly did.
Oh, shit! Big Rick! Rick!
Last week, la semana pasada, pudo haber sido la lucha más difícil de mi carrera. Pero me llevó al momento más feliz de mi carrera, winning the gift of the Gods title. Este cinturón, this belt, me garantiza una lucha against the Lucha Underground champion, and I plan to win it. Yo deshonraría a mis ancestros y a esta máscara if I don't fight and win the Lucha Underground title. Mi tribu, the Eagle Tribe, es una de las 7 tribus aztecas más legendarias que existen. Yo quiero que el nombre del Dragón Azteca Junior quede en el legado. It's a long way off por última lucha. Por lo pronto, defenderé este campeonato ante cualquier luchador que lo quiera y que crea podérmelo ganar. Aquí lo espero con los brazos abiertos. La única forma que yo me quitaría este cinturón sería por una oportunidad en el main event por el campeonato de Lucha Underground en Última Lucha 4. Esto es para ustedes. Gracias.
El Dragón Azteca Jr. has already penciled himself in for the main event at Ultima Lucha 4. Will he hold on to his title long enough to secure his spot? That answer remains to be seen, but what we do know, up next, can the trio's champions, Mac, Killshot, and Son of Havoc, hold on to their titles, or will the Rabbit Tribe hop to the next level? Come on back, because Lucha Underground is just getting heated up.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Lucha Underground Trios Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, from down the rabbit hole, Paul London, Saltador, and Mala Suerte.
The Rabbit Tribe set for Trios titles action.
And their opponents, they are the Lucha Underground Trios champions, the team of Killshot, Son of Havoc, and the Man.
Well, it seems to many like these three have struggled to remain on the same page since Son of Havoc joined this championship team at Aztec Warfare. This new partner, who replaced an AWOL Dante Fox, hasn't seemed to sit well with Killshot. The Mac and Son of Havoc won ancient Aztec medallions, albeit at the cost of Killshot a few weeks ago, which probably didn't help things, but hopefully that's all behind them as they defend their titles tonight. But Vampiro, you know a lot about dysfunctional relationships. Can this trio survive? Talking about Mac, Killshot, and Son of Havoc?
Here in the Temple, you need a little bit of conflict on the team. Their aggression is going to come out, mixed in with the fans wanting blood. I think that it's going to be in their favor.
Fair enough. Vampiro lends his insights.
Educated insights, thank you.
It's time for Trios action as Killshot just has a death glare for Son of Havoc. But I don't understand it. Why? Son of Havoc is a great competitor. I think anyone would want him as a partner on their team. Now it is time for the Great Awakening as we go down the rabbit hole. As Paul tries to pull Killshot into the wrong part of town, and everyone's in now. I think it was Saltador that made the tag, but look at this. The Trios champions stand united against the challengers.
Let's just go back to Lower Manhattan in the 1850s, man. This whole thing about rabbits, you know, it's got a long, long history when it comes to violence. You know, if we go back, even Martin Scorsese did the movie, you know, and the dead rabbits, dead Rabbi, what that meant was big galoot who carried a stick, a bat, a knife, and was going to fight you. That was kind of a slang term. So anybody who kind of goes with the rabbit thing, tribe or not, down the rabbit hole, whatever you want, the violence is there, and maybe they're influenced by that. That's why we see a little bit of a darker Paul London.
There's also nobody like Mala Suerte, uses the ropes for leverage there as Killshot is able to flip out. Killshot's going to be the longest and lankiest fighter here, although Saltador does have a similar body makeup. Mala Suerte onto the floor, asking for a reprieve, rolls back in under the bottom rope and creates space.
I'm so happy that he says that what he does. You know, he's supporting plant-based eating. He says, I do it like a rabbit. So he's got to be eating his vegetables and carrots and all kind of stuff, right? He's probably a vegan. That's why he's moving so good.
Moving so well, Mr. English Major. Son of Havoc sends Mala Suerte into the ropes. Looks like he's going for a hip toss here. Nice roll through by Mala Suerte. This is a pinning predicament. Just a 1.5 count. So referee Nick Lira, who eventually will change his name to Nick Hero. Until they...
De Niro? Well, you think he's a Star Trek villain?
Stop it. It was a currency reference. Cover there by Mala Suerte. Stays close to Son of Havoc. Paul London makes the tag.
Great stomp. Yeah.
Hey, Vamp, you're a historian of the sport. Does Paul London remind you of any classic wrestler or luchador?
Yeah, Lux Interior from the Cramps.
I was trying to drive at the fact that Paul London is just so unique. He has a hybrid of styles. He's been around for a very long time, and he's still a young man. But Paul is able to really adapt to whatever style is put in front of him. I like this matchup here.
I like this too, but all joking aside, what you can see with Paul London is he fits in any situation.
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5 guys. He can take it. He can give it. He's just somebody who belongs in the ring.
There's Son of Havoc. Backbreaker there. Paul London rolling, making a tag to Saltador. If you have a seizure watching Saltador, I apologize. Tag into the Mac. A true fan's favorite. Mac knows where his opponent's going to be. Ducks the clothesline. Momentum. And the softed one. The Mac comes flying in with a shoulder tackle. Baits Saltador in. Wow. Big Samoan drop. Kip up by the agile one. Moonsault. Cover. Body weight down. And you saw Saltador got the palm of his hand on his opponent's chest, able to push his heavier opponent off. Saltador rolls out of the ring, and now the Rabbit Tribe will convalesce on the floor. Smart by Paul London there. He's watched Lucha Underground before.
I don't think that we should call it a Samoan drop anymore. I think that's a downtown LA Mac drop.
Okay. Now, Saltador. Looks like he gets ahead of steam. Kill shot. Whoa. Was that an assist, or was that... That was interesting by Kill Shot. We're still trying to figure out the psyche of this man, but one thing we don't have to figure out is that... I was going to say, he's a fantastic wrestler, but...
Right there, that is my favorite thing that I've ever seen.
Look behind you there.
What I tell you?
Saltador. See what Saltador has in mind here. It looks like he's going for a plancha or a pescado of some sort, but no! Springboard, front forward flip, knocks down everybody.
Are you feeling the energy here in the room tonight? The fans are off the chain, brother. This is awesome.
Everyone knows that this match is for the Trios Championship.
And just, I'm not sure if anybody's still playing the drinking game, but let's get up to speed. Brother, 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 and brother.
To the uninitiated, what is that? Every time you say brother, people take a sip of their favorite beverage?
No, they take a shot of Jägermeister, I think.
Take a shot of Modelo instead.
There you go. Take a shot of Modelo. Brother, brother, brother.
If Paul London hits this, we may have new Trios champions, and Killshot realized that and stifles Paul where Paul sits. Right now on the turnbuckle here. Killshot climbing up.
Oh,
Mac
boy.
climbing up as well. And of course, Killshot and the Mac have great teamwork. And speaking of teamwork, Saltador and Mala Suerte now.
Oh, boy.
Tower of Doom. London's falling.
Wow. How much weight hit the floor there?
Do the math.
Exactly.
It was Son of Havoc that had the wherewithal to turn defense into offense, and now double stop.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, caught Paul in the lower back, almost on the glutes.
Dude, that was awesome.
As Mala Suerte tags in, he and Mac are the legal men, but here comes Killshot.
Ooh, very nice.
Killshot with a high knee strike. Now Killshot seems to be the only man standing, but Paul London realizes that. Traps Killshot. Killshot uses his boots to escape Mala Suerte. Spin out. And gets rid of Paul London. Mala on the move. Nice inside out by Killshot. Killshot's offense is seemingly carrying his Trios team here. Sunset flip. Killshot uses his long limbs to roll through and catches Mala Suerte with a one-footed double stomp. Killshot has not stopped yet. Oh my God. Just broke Paul London. I guess you could call Killshot a one-man killing machine.
I mean, is he understanding that he's the one who's got to pick up the slack here? Is that what he's doing, playing for the team?
Maybe that's what Killshot feels.
Listen, he just stomped Paul's head to the floor like it was so devastatingly brutal.
Looks like now there's a theme with Killshot. He gets his opponents in these predicaments and double stomps them into oblivion.
Wow, and he's doing that with a vengeance. He's doing that with the intent to hurt. You can see it in his face. There's nothing sportsmanlike about that. I hate to say it, but it is what it is, Matt.
Caught Killshot coming in.
Wow.
With the cutter, but turn around, because Mac is here and he's got a gift for you, damn it.
Look at Mac.
Whoa. Sacrificing himself for the team. I wonder if Killshot noticed that.
Uh-oh.
Look at Mac now. High above, we've seen it, the bullfrog splash. A tag was made by Killshot. Could that be great teamwork, or could that be ego? Look at the look.
Here are your winners and still Lucha Underground Trios champions, Killshot, The Mac, and Son of Havoc.
Killshot knew that Mac was going to hit the bullfrog splash and then fall off of his opponent. Killshot was just being efficient.
He stole the win because he's an egomaniac. Look at him, grabbing the belt, pushing the referee. Mac is like bewildered, doesn't know which way to go. Son of Havoc, same thing. Killshot playing innocent like he didn't know what was going on. Come on.
The bottom line is that the Trios champions retain their titles. One for the Mac.
Well, look at the Mac. Look at his face. You tell me if it's teamwork. Tell me now.
One for Son of Havoc and one for Killshot. The Trios champions have retained their titles. They may still not be 100% with one another, but at the very least, they can still call themselves champions. And folks, let's shift gears. Up next, it's main event time. and we're gonna find out which partners the Breaker of Bones chooses, as well as the Machine, Pentagon Dark, and Cage, along with their mystery partners, are in huge tag team action. We'll find out all the answers, including who those partners will be, next.
Match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the 559, they called him Cage!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event.
Cage is a devastating athlete. God forbid you got to take that discus clothesline. God forbid you got to stand in front of that guy. He hurts you. That's what he likes to do. He wants to win, but he wants to hurt you even more.
When Antonio told me I can pick my partner for tonight's tag match, I knew he had to be a cold-blooded killer. And that man is King Cuerno!
Wow, Vamp, what do you think about that choice? King Cuerno is Cage's tag team partner.
I think that it's a smart move on his part. I'm surprised because he could have picked anybody on the roster, anybody on the planet, but he picked somebody who is just like him, who likes to hurt people and takes their time and enjoys doing it.
Is he just a hired gun? Or is he scouting Cage? Is he scouting Pentagon? Or maybe Pentagon's partner? There's got to be more to this.
He's got an ulterior motive, that's obvious. Now, what is that ulterior motive? We won't know until we see the match get started.
And their opponents, first, from Jalapa, Veracruz, Mexico, Pentagon Dark!
Champion, 5 sides of violence, the Breaker of Bones, Pentagon Dark.
Cuerno, les recuerdo algo. Están en mi templo. Y yo no necesito a nadie. Yo solo puedo con los dos. Esta noche, mi templo sagrado será testigo de cómo les parto su madre a los dos. ¿Y saben por qué? Porque yo soy Pentagon Dark, el cero.
Wow. My Spanish isn't very good, but from what I can decipher there, Pentagon has said that he is his own partner. Pentagon Dark has turned this tag team match into a 2-on-1 handicap match. As Pentagon sets his sights on 2 of the strongest luchadors in this temple. We're going to see if Cero Miedo is enough to conquer the Machine and the Hunter. It'll be Pentagon versus Cage and Cuerno. And it's next. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. If you're just joining us, this was supposed to be a tag team match. Cage chose his partner, Cuerno. Pentagon Dark came out and said, I trust no one. I don't need anyone. I'm Pentagon Dark. I have zero fear. I'll fight you both myself. And here we go.
This is so crazy. He said right off the bat, don't you two forget that this is my temple. I was saying, Matt, in brief conversation with you, the Pentagon, he's done that studying. He's gone down the dark path. He's been trained. I don't see him doing this any other way than he did, because there is nobody that is dark enough to understand the mentality that he brings into the ring. So he's here doing his thing, and wow, does he ever bit off a big piece of the steak, I'm telling you that.
Oh, listen, it's like late clothesline there. It's more true now than ever before that the most courageous act one can do is actually think for yourself. Everyone's so involved in group thought. I kind of admire Pentagon for his bravery.
His bravery and his not caring. He knows very well. He said, all right, 2 against 1. If that's all you got, bring it on. He's not backing down. He's the champion, so he knows everybody wants a piece of that pie. He's not going to give it up.
I agree. And listen, when we are truly confident The opinions of others cannot control us. And that, to me, is where Pentagon is at right now. He is confident, he is secure, he is courageous. He, Pentagon Dark, is the Lucha Underground champion.
He's the champion. He's the champion in the light. He's the champion in the dark. You turn your lights out, you're going to get a nightmare, and it's going to be Pentagon. I'm telling you right now. But I would assume that they're going to work as a team.
Maybe the Believers are Pentagon's partner.
That was extremely hokey. A guy who lit me on fire. Oh. A guy who lit me on fire. You think that he cares if the fans really cheer for him? You think he's just playing a game?
Point. Touche.
Come on.
It's Lucha Underground, man. You get what you pay for. Speaking of getting what you pay for, Cage has made quite a bit of money, a great living, doing things like this.
Good Lord.
Inside-out suplex.
Uh-oh, this does not look good.
What was supposed to be a tag match is now seemingly just a 2-on-1 assault.
Wow.
Cuerno frog splash.
Cage, freak out elbow.
Leg hooked. No.
That's just, what is Cage? What do you think, 320? Just dropping down with his lats and just crushing the ribs of Pentagon. Thank God he's got the padding on the suit, but I'm telling you, getting hit like that from Cage, that's nothing pretty.
Underneath all of it, Pentagon is a very, very credible professional wrestler, a master of lucha libre, dare I say.
No,
Agree or
you
disagree?
said it. This is probably the first time all night that I'm agreeing with you. Every single thing you said is 100% right. What I'm surprised at is Cage and Pentagon really went at it and hurt each other. I'm surprised that Cage tagged out. Maybe he's just going to let Cuerno wear him down and hurt him, and he's going to come in for the kill. Does that sound right to you?
I don't know. Perhaps the machine is that savvy. He is keeping a watchful eye as Cuerno sends Pentagon in. Cuerno takes his eyes off of Pentagon and gets kicked up. And now the momentum is changing here. And Pentagon, without a friend in sight, is now up on his feet. And Cuerno is rocked. Pentagon is willing King Cuerno up to his feet, saying, fight me now. Now, Cage will have none of it. As Pentagon went to the ropes for momentum, Cage was there to pull him right down.
Yeah, and fighting Dirty Pool, as soon as that happened, Cuerno took advantage and kicked him right in the back of the neck.
Look at that, finally a tag. And now, if Cage and Cuerno start working together, I don't like Pentagon's chances regardless, but if they start working together, I think this match is over.
Kick to the groin.
And yes, some would say they have been working together, but I'm talking about straight up tag me in, tag me out, control our opponent.
Maybe there was an understanding, and he said, hey, man, I need this.
Lung blower. Cage, the minute the tide turns, gets in, and now Pentagon and Cage renew hostilities. Pentagon off the ropes. Super kick. Cage is down now, on all fours. Cuerno flat on his back. Pentagon now, moving well. Look, here we go.
Oh, my God.
Cover, leg hook. Has Pentagon done it? No, Pentagon was too busy counting along with the official and didn't use both hands.
This is the biggest mistake of the match. This is the biggest mistake of the match. He's getting frustrated with himself, hitting the mat. He's going for the cheers. Damn, I wish I could smack him right in the mouth.
But the astute eye knows that Cage has learned, because that was the same move that Cage was defeated by a couple of weeks ago. This time, Cage kicked out. How about the machine evolving?
No. Yep, I totally agree with you.
By which he was defeated. Pardon my poor English.
Yeah, you criticizing me all night.
Yeah, it's the same move by which he was defeated. I don't know. I taught social studies. Leave me alone.
Yeah, well, leave me alone.
Here we go.
This does not look good.
Oh, a thrill of the kill. Go for a cover.
Look at that.
Well, I guess that answers the question that I asked in the beginning. Is Cuerno just a hired gun?
Where's he going?
Evidently, Cuerno has done his job.
Cage, did you see what Cage did? He said, thank you, I'm done. This is good. You can go. You think there was something going on? Oh, Jesus. Wow. Wow.
Here's your winners, Cage and King Cuerno.
That was a big statement made, not only to Pentagon, but to the entire Lucha Underground locker room. Cage had his hired gun that did his job, and Cage is victorious, and it looks like the Machine is not done.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this what you would call sending a message? Do you think the Cage was just waiting for this? This was his motivation all night long. I told you, he wants to hurt Pentagon.
Hang on a second. The orchestra that is the Lucha Underground believers were about to break out into song, but now...
Are you kidding me?
A symphony of destruction!
Whoa, dude.
Concerto! Not another one, not another one, no. Oh. And the breaker of bones has been left broken by the Machine. Ladies and gentlemen, as you feast your eyes on the carnage, Pentagon Dark may have bitten off more than he can chew when it comes to the Machine Cage. For Vampiro, I'm Matt Striker. Good night, everybody.
Hurry. By now, Cobra and Daga have probably figured out there's no Serpent's Ball.
Ugh. This has got to be the place. It stinks down there.
Smells like slimy D-bags to me. God, I hate snakes. All right, babe. Time to cut the head off the snake. Let's kneecap this turd cutter.
No. You said to take the head off the snake.
You sure about this?
I don't ever want to lose you to the reptile tribe.
You'll never lose me.
Just to be sure.
That was hot. Come on, let's get out of here. We were never here.
Yeah.